like, subscribe, comment. Let's get to it.
What's up, good people? So I talked to a fan who was he was a fan of the sport of boxing, and I asked him a question. I say, what can we do to bring back or get you to be interested in the sport of boxing again? And his response was, make good fights and stop taking our money. And then this other thing it said, it probably ain't no hope. We would have to bring back Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, right? So we all know that's not happening. But the point that he was trying to make is that boxing is such a dire need for, the best fighting the best. But then you got promoters who are hurting the sport because they looking out at the best interest of their pockets. Not the sport, but their pockets. You see what I'm saying? So we're not getting the best of nothing. It's a good thing that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is fighting, but it's for the greater good of the sport of boxing. You got people basically boxers being prima donnas. I don't want to fight this person. Man, this person is just talking mess. Okay. In real life, right, a lot of times they resolve their issue by fighting. So if this person has a problem with the other person and he's talking trash, what better way than to settle in the ring? You got people like Danny Garcia. All he talk about is, I'm popping. Oh, money, right? But they all losing sight of who actually is the reason they have that money. It is the fans. And then you see the point of where the sport is right now. You see that. It's now we have to hope and wish, for a good fight, because you got people like Sean Porter who just too scary to fight who they want him to fight. And then you have his father who made a statement saying that basically anybody that's against Sean Porter or don't understand why he not fighting Errol Spence is broke. Bruh, did you forget how you got that money? It's those same broke fans that you are talking about who the reason that you actually was able and capable of making that money. And then nobody wants to see you keep fighting tomato cans. And that's the thing, man. All we looking for is the best fighting the best. You didn't have to beg Muhammad Ali to go find Joe Frazier. You didn't have to beg him to fight George Foreman. You didn't have to beg him to fight none of these Sonny Listers. You didn't have to beg him to fight none of these people. Floyd Mayweather. You didn't have to beg him to fight Corrales. You didn't have to beg him to fight Manny. Well, that's a different story because he just wanted him to take a test. But I was about to say Manny Pacquiao. You don't have to beg him to fight who was it? Castillo. You don't have to beg him. You don't have to beg him to fight Oscar De La Hoya. You didn't have to beg. And then on top of that, even if you did have to beg, guess what? He fought him. And in his career, he had 50 fights. Most of these people won't even get to 50 because they trying to basically follow the motto of Floyd, Pre-Boy Floyd. But instead, they want to instantaneously be Money Mayweather. See, people forget what Floyd said. Everybody want to be Money Mayweather, but guess what? Nobody want to put in the work. Why don't you prove your worth? Floyd Mayweather has fought the best people, and he has went undefeated. And a lot of these people, you can understand that they don't feel confident in their ability to beat everybody. Because if they did, it wouldn't be nothing to have somebody come along. Errol Spence believed that he can beat everybody. That's why line him up. Line him up, I'll knock him down. Man down. See, you got prima donnas in the sport, and then you got fans who are supporting the coward type behavior. Oh, you got people like Barbershop Conversation who's making excuses because he has a personal relationship with the Porter. So he's making excuses as to why he's not fighting Errol Spence. Man, it ain't no excuses. These boxers have to start basically sacrificing their career for the greater good of the sport of boxing, because after them it probably won't even be no boxing. Nobody was going to make anything because they basically being too cowardly because we can't see the fights that we want. I know I haven't supported a fight in a while. The only person I'm going to support is either Errol Spence or Deontay Wilder. Those are the only two. I'm going to support Tyson Fury, whether he win or lose. But these are the people, and also Terrence Crawford. But these are the people that, who's willing to fight any and all people, all comers. You know what I'm saying? They are the ones that are actually being exiled. These are the people that most fans hate because they sit up there, they want to fight everybody. How do you hate somebody that wants to fight everybody? Ain't that the whole purpose of the sport? To show that you are the best person in the division that you are currently in. People like Jamal and Jamel Charlo, they willing to fight everybody. But you got people like Triple G, who's avoiding that. At first he said that he wanted to be undisputed. Now he see the people that's holding a place to basically fight him in the rankings, and now all of a sudden they talking about moving up to possibly 168. But remember, he didn't want to move to 168 to fight Andre Ward. So you got basically cowards being rewarded and being told to duck certain fighters, all because fans are too emotionally attached to a specific player or boxer, instead of being attached to the sport of boxing. So what if your fighter end up retiring? Are you retiring from the sport, or are you a fan of boxing? Because if you're a fan of boxing, the fact that you are encouraging this type of behavior is a problem for the sport. See, me, I'm a fan of the sport. I'm not a fan of a man. I like how certain fighters fight, but I'm willing to see all fighters fight each other. I don't have no preference. You got people like Eddie Hearn, who's basically trying to milk and manipulate the whole boxing scene so he can make all the dollars, all the change, every little thing, every little penny, every little dime. And he's trying to do it at the expense of you as the fan. And some of the fans don't even care the fact that they're being taken advantage of. I do, because I work hard for my money. And you should too. You shouldn't encourage coward type behavior like Anthony Joshua, or AKA Agony Joshua. That type of ducking. You should want to see the fights. You should never go your lifetime wondering what if these two people have fought when they actually in the same division at the same time in their prime. I want to see it. I wanted to see the Evander Holyfield fight the Mike Tysons. I wanted to see the Lennox Lewis fight the Mike Tyson, the Lennox Lewis fight the Riddick Bowe, which never happened because he has the same prima donna type attitude and behavior that Anthony Joshua had. So the point of this, if you haven't noticed already, is boxers need to start sacrificing their careers. And when I say sacrificing their careers, what I mean that they need to fight the best, even if it comes at the expense of them losing. The possibility of them losing should not outweigh the probability of the sport actually becoming obsolete and nobody want to watch it no more because of coward type behavior. I love the sport. I'm a fan of it. So I think as fans, man, what we need to do is stop following these boxers, these fighters at all costs, and we need to start pushing for them to actually fight the best. And if it's not who we want them to be, despite whether you like them or not, you should like them because you feel that they have the ability to beat everybody, not because you're emotionally attached to them, to the boxers. You know what I'm saying? So you should want whoever you like, you should want them to fight the best, so you can prove that what you see in a fighter is better than any other fighter, and it's something that you see that they have that another fighter cannot mess with. You know what I'm saying? That should be the only reason that you like a fighter. Unless it's your kin or something like that. But never follow no body blindly. Never. If you like a fighter, you like a fighter, but never to the extent that you don't want to see him fight the best. But that's all I got for now. This your boy Ken. Please share this content, subscribe to the content, and like and comment down below. That's all I got for now. I'm out.